In the Lookism universe, James Lee is known simply as the Peak. He doesn't rely on the bone-shattering durability of Gunpark or the desperate brutality of Eli Jong. James Lee is an untouchable phantom. His fighting still a flawless blend of taekwondo and capoeira is built entirely on elasticity, rhythm manipulation, and attacking the physiological limits of human vision. To move like James Lee in the real world, you have to stop relying on muscular strength. You must become a master of physics, turning your body into a loaded spring. This is the real-life speed and precision blueprint. 1. The invisible attack. Weaponizing the blind spot. James Lee's legendary invisible attack isn't a superpower. It is the exploitation of human ocular anatomy. He attacks the exact angle where the brain cannot process motion fast enough. The science. Human binocular vision is designed to track threats directly in front of us. We have a seam in our peripheral vision, roughly 45 degrees past the shoulder line. The footwork. You must abandon moving in straight lines. Master the V-step and diagonal pivot. When an opponent steps forward, you step diagonally to the outside of their lead foot. The execution. By moving to the outside angle, you force them to turn their head to find you. You launch your kick during that exact millisecond of rotation. To them, the kick appears to manifest out of thin air because their eyes were lagging behind your feet. 2. Elastic engine. Plyometric bouncing. James Lee never looks tired, and he seems to float across the ground. He isn't pushing his muscles. He is using the stretch shortening cycle SSC. The physics. Your tendons, like the Achilles, act as thick rubber bands. When you bounce on the balls of your feet, you stretch those bands. If you release them instantly, they snap back, generating massive velocity with almost zero energy cost. With the training, you must prioritize plyometrics over heavy weightlifting. Pogo jumps. Bounce on your toes with completely locked, stiff knees. Train your ankles to act like pogo sticks. Depth drops. Step off a low box, and the millisecond your feet touch the floor, explode upward or laterally. You are training to minimize ground contact time. The floor is hot.
Lava.
3-0 tension velocity. The hands-down state. James often fights with his hands in his pockets or hanging loosely at his sides. While this is incredibly arrogant, it serves a biomechanical purpose: absolute relaxation. The concept: a tensed muscle is a slow muscle. If you flex your shoulders and arms to guard your face, you are applying the brakes to your own speed. The whip effect. To achieve peak velocity, your striking limb must be entirely dead and relaxed until the very last microsecond. The power comes from the violent rotation of your hips, whipping your relaxed leg or arm out like a wet towel. You only clench the muscles at the exact moment of impact to transfer the kinetic energy. 4. Capoeira flow, center of gravity manipulation. James Lee is incredibly difficult to hit because his head is never where it is supposed to be. He seamlessly drops into handstands or low sweeps, pulling heavily from Brazilian capoeira. The movement. Capoeira is built on continuous, flowing evasion. The base movement. The ginga forces you to constantly shift your weight from foot to foot while weaving your torso. The evasion. Instead of blocking, you slip by changing your vertical elevation. If a high kick comes, you drop your hands to the floor and launch a counter kick from a handstand position. Male luaj kompasu. You turn your evasive maneuver directly into an offensive strike, completely breaking the opponent's rhythm. 5. Zero drag chambering. Dynamic flexibility. To throw high kicks with blinding speed, your hips cannot fight against your own body. The hardware. If your hamstrings or hip flexors are tight, your nervous system will trigger a stretch reflex and slam the brakes on your kick before it reaches the target. The drill. You must perform dynamic leg swings daily. Focus intensely on the chamber, the ability to snap your knee straight up to your chest instantly. A fast chamber hides the trajectory of the kick. From that high knee position, you can flick out a roundhouse, a side kick, or a question mark kick without the opponent knowing which one is coming. To move like James Lee is to master the art of relaxed momentum. You remain completely loose. You manipulate their vision with angular footwork, and you strike with the effortless snap of a coiled spring.